A lot of you may know me, and the ones who don't, I feel sorry for them. My name is Anubhav Bhatt, and I'm the founder and CEO of Karya Design Studios. And I'm a graphic designer and computer programmer from Indore, Madhya Pradesh. So why am I here? You all may wonder, right? I should be at work or I should be sleeping at home because it's a lazy Sunday after all. But no, I'm here to thank and congratulate each one of you for being here. You guys have something that not a lot of people have. It's called talent. And with talent, you also have something called passion, right? Passion. We hear this word a lot, literally a lot, from motivational videos to books to billionaires, and they all speak about only one thing. You need to have passion to be successful. And this made a really bad image in some people's mind that if you don't have passion, you can't be successful. Right? People make this image like, oh my god, I can't find my passion. Am I going to be successful? That's a big doubt. A lot of people don't even know what's the purpose of their lives or what their passion is. Like 19-year-olds like me are still worried about what they're going to do after college, or because not a lot of people want to do jobs. Right? Not everybody wants job. Not everybody wants to work under someone. Some want to start a business, some want to sing, some want to dance, some want to sketch. But what is your passion? That's what matters the most. Now, how to find what's your passion? That's a whole another thing. How do you know what it is? A lot of people get confused between hobbies and passions too. Like, if you like singing, brilliant. But is it your hobby or is it your passion? Now, what is that line? What is that measure that you can measure whether it is a hobby or is it a passion or what is it? It is called sort of determination, I guess. Determination. It's your determination that determines whether it is your hobby or is it your passion. Let's say you are a computer programmer, okay, like me. Now, if you can code online, you have that sort of determination, then and then they are forced into going into IITs and NITs like sheeps, meh, IIT, meh, NIT, and then they don't really realize that I don't like this, and they don't tell this to their parents either because they respect them a lot. But I guess speaking up should be there. So they do that, and now for me, as I believe, the only reasons robots are replacing humans is because there is no clear difference between both of them. Honestly, robots lack creativity, humans too. Robots can do the same job 1,000 times, humans are already doing it. What is the difference? And then they say robots are replacing us, we should not make robots. Why should we not make robots? You first improve yourself. You should be creative. You should be doing something that you love. You should not be doing something that you don't love. Because when you do that, you can't do that thing very good. If you do the things that you love, you can do it 1,000 times better than the person who's not loving it. And that's a proven fact. You take anybody's example, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, or Elon Musk, or anyone. You ask them, do you like your work? They'll say, I love my work. Why? Why do they love their work? Because they have chosen that particular field to work in. What? Bill Gates creates tech products, right? He does not play basketball because he's not good at it. Warren Buffett goes into investing. He does not do ice skating because he's not good at it. And that's something we have to understand. You have to only do the things that you are good at and that you love. Loving things is very important. When I was 17, I told my mom about this graphics design course, and just like any other typical Indian mom, she said, "Jo kar raha hai, wo kar." I was shocked. I was like, "ठीक है, चलो, mom hai." And I went into my room. I did not care. I started sketching a logo, and my door was open, and my mom walked in like a crime patrol officer from behind to catch if I was doing something wrong. And she came and she saw me sketching a logo. She got so inspired by the design that she turned my chair and asked, "Kitna fees hai uska?" Which means, what's the fees for the course? I told her and she agreed. I took that course and I learned the fundamentals of art and shapes and structures, 2-point perspective, 3-point perspective, things like this. And they improved my own skill. When I was done with this, my mom asked me, "Ab kya?" Right? Every parent asks, right? When you graduate or when you complete 10th, "Ab kya?" So I said, "Mom, I'd like to start a business." She said, "Okay, you can do it. I mean, we don't take any guarantee of whether it's going to be successful or not, but you have to do it." Okay. And then I did. I started Karya Designs, and the first phase was very tough. For 6 months, we didn't have any clients, and after that, we were only having like 1 client per month. And I noticed a really good thing there, that for all this time, it has been 2 years since Karya was started. In all this time, I have not had this thought to give up. Never, never. And the only reason for that was the pencil I was holding in my hand for sketching or making designs. That pencil was asking me, this thing is your passion. You have to do it. I don't care how tough it is. I don't care what the society says. If you love it, you have to do it. Because if you don't, society is not going to care anyway. Like, if you do something, society will argue. If you don't do something, society will argue. And of course, you know the relatives, right? Relatives. Indian relatives. I mean, they're like the most sarcastic people on the planet. You say anything. When I talked about this graphic design course, before my mom, I discussed this idea with my uncle and aunties. And they were like, no, you shouldn't do this. This is not a career. Because people not a lot of people know about graphic design. They don't get the idea what is graphic design. I'd like to tell you, graphic design is everything you see digital. Like this board, this is made from graphic design. Every poster, every logo, every animation, it is all made from graphic design. Graphic design is basically taking your design to a graphic level. That's it. So when I said that they didn't know what is graphic design, they said, no. This is not a career you should choose. I'm telling you, you will either become an engineer or a doctor. There's no line in between. No. Either an engineer or a doctor. That's it. And this is a very bad mentality for Indian society, I'm saying, because that's the reason there are a lot of engineers and there are not a lot of jobs. Because who's going to create the jobs? Companies, right? Entrepreneurs. And you don't even let people choose to be in entrepreneurship, right? Well, thanks to God, it was my mom who allowed me to do that. And